So we're just gonna walk across this parking lot nonchalantly. Beautiful day. Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It's so pretty out here.
It is so pretty. Look at that watercolor.
Man.
I'm gonna catch a fish. You know, it's kind of messed up that you gotta watch me fish.
Yeah, I know.
So, we got anybody watching? No. It says we don't have anybody watching.
Ooh.
Oh. I see the little black box pop up. We got some people watching. What's going on, everybody?
What's up?
As you can see, we're walking because we're gonna, there we go. Yeah. We're gonna do a little fishing. I'm gonna do a little fishing. Paul's gonna do a little videoing. Quote, or,
how about we say we're gonna do a little catching?
No, that's what I was gonna say. Put a emphasis on fishing because I don't ever catch when people are watching. So anyways, I'm gonna hand the phone over to Paul. Paul's gonna video. We're gonna get in the water.
Hopefully I don't drop this phone.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't. What's going on, everybody? All right, so, hey man, my bucket.
All right, here we go.
All right, guys, so sorry I wasn't here last week. I had a rough week. I came down real hard with strep throat. And then I kind of got over that. Then I shoved a nail through my foot. So it was just, you know, it wasn't my week. So we're gonna see if my luck's changed. Do a little fishing.
Hello from Guam. What's up, Frank? Everybody else that says it's not fair, we get to fish while they have to work.
Yeah, well, you know, that's why we're doing this. We're doing this for y'all. We really, you know, this ain't for us.
We don't enjoy this.
We're not enjoying it. I am not enjoying this beautiful sunshine and clear water. None of this. I don't enjoy it at all. I'm doing this for you, so you can live vicariously.
Spell vicariously for me.
That's a lie. Vicariously, V-I-cariously.
Man, that shirt looks good.
Yeah, you know, and it's awful bright out here, and I don't want my neck to burn, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this down. Oh, I forgot my tape measure. Don't worry, I got one right there. Ching!
Cashing the checks.
Don't worry, I'll charge Paul for that little plug there. Oh, cool! Look at the crab crawling up the rock. That's kind of cool. All right, guys. So back to focusing. As you can see, nothing fancy. We're actually gonna be fishing with a Croaker Poker.
Showed you guys last week with the
Paul
flood.
showed it to you last week. Unfortunately, the Croaker, they're just still small. They're real small. So instead of Croaker, I brought shrimp with me. So today, it's gonna be a shrimp poker.
Shrimp poker. Can't wait to get our shirts Thursday. What we got? Bob and Mel. So I got them ready. I got them here at the store. Come in. I'm off Thursday, but ask the guys. They already know you're coming. Come get them. Hello from San Antonio, from everywhere. What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. We're on the water today. On the water. Guys out here about to catch. We got 25 shrimp. We're gonna catch 24 fish. No pressure. Bubba says, tell Tyler to stay out of my honey hole.
I told him it's honey hole.
Water's still a little cool.
The water's a little cool. Especially if you don't have waders on.
Or leaky waders. Leaky waders you can also feel.
So here's the secret. So when I'm free-lining shrimp, I'm gonna hook them in the tail. So that way they struggle and swim up. What was that? That was a huge blow up right there. Let's get some bait in the water. We're gonna talk about that later.
Let me get out of there. There we go.
So when I'm free-lining, I'm doing the same thing that I'm doing with croaker. When I'm free-lining shrimp, my bell's open right now. I'm just letting that shrimp kind of go with the current. Oh no! No, I broke off! Oh my god! God, that was a good hit. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad I'm gonna break this rod.
It's okay.
Oh.
Good, we got to back up.
All right, guys. Well, sorry.
So this is the calmest I've ever seen Tyler when he breaks off.
Let me pitch a fit for a minute. Typically, I break rods or something. As you can see, I just had a good hit. I set the hook, and I broke my line. I don't know why. There is some structure under here, so I could have been on something. Oh, that made me sick. He hit it and then he took off with it. Hold on, I'm gonna pout for a minute. Y'all ask Paul questions. Paul's gonna tell you about the weather this week. So go ahead and
All right, so
go ahead and flip over to you, Paul, while
while Tyler's over there pouting, the weather this week. So earlier, me and Tyler thought we were gonna have some good surf days of fishing, and it's not gonna be bad. They're gonna be 1 to 3, probably the rest of the week. So the weekend will. During the week, should be solid. Weekend's gonna be windy. 40% chance, I think, each day out here of rain. So, you know, be prepared for that. Other than that, it's gonna be good fishing weather. If y'all wanna kayak out some baits, again, you probably wanna be experienced in order to do that. I wouldn't. It's not really beginner waves this weekend. But fishing's been good. Saw Tyler threw it out there. 6 seconds later, he had a good bite. You know, unfortunately, he broke off, but he's getting back to it. He's setting it up again.
Okay, guys. Sorry. If there's one thing I hate, growing up, I used to fish bass tournaments and stuff like that. So I always had that kind of tournament mentality when I'm fishing. And, you know, to me, I just lost a tournament winning fish right there. And I don't do well with that. I've been known to pout and throw a fit and break stuff. So again, I just got it out there. The current's kind of coming in right now. I've got my spool open, thumb on the spool, and just let him roll. Let him do his thing just like you would if he was just swimming along. The current is moving a little bit heavier, so I do have a split shot on there to help kind of get it down in the water column a little bit.
What rig was that again? This is the Croaker Poker. Croaker Poker rig. I was showing you guys last Tuesday. And it's not literally only for croaker. He's using live shrimp right now, so it's a good leader for.
I've used it with live shrimp, with mud minnows, with pin perch, with shrimp, literally everything. There we go.
Oh, the old.
Yo, hey, I give up. This is
the old plastic bottle.
Bro, this looks almost like a comedy. Like, this doesn't even look real.
So, do you think this is a personal best plastic bottle you've caught?
Yeah, without a doubt, this is my personal best water bottle. So, here at CosWay Bait and Tackle, we don't litter, so we're going to stick that in Paul's waders. And that was a trophy water bottle. So far in 2 casts, I broke off and I caught a plastic water bottle. I'm on a roll, guys. I'm on a roll. So like Paul said, the weather, it's going to be good fishing weather this week. It's going to be typical late spring, early summer weather. There's a chance of rain, you know, almost every day. But look, today was supposed to be the day that it was going to downpour. And it's been absolutely beautiful all day, no rain. So you almost have to gamble this time of year. The fishing's been phenomenal. There's been a lot of redfish being caught. Packery jetties have been on fire with trout, with redfish. The jacks have started slowing down. So want to go throw big spoons, you still have a chance to catch jacks, but you're gonna focus more. You're gonna focus more this time of year on catching mackerel, king mackerel, Spanish mackerel, and stuff like that. What else? Oh, what's the hot tip of the week? Paul, what's your hot tip of the week?
Hot tip of the week. Well, I'm going for redfish. I'm targeting redfish in the flats and in potholes. The redfish fishing has been doing really good. Still got shrimp?
Yeah. Now this is why you got to check your shrimp every time, guys. You see here, the tail's broken, so I was about to sling him off. The perch got a hold of him, chewed his legs off. Either throw this back in your bucket to save for later, in case you run across some black drum. But if you're free lining, you got to put another one on. You got to have that live bait and those legs moving. So I always say that if you pull him up, he ain't got no legs, it's time to put a new bait on. That's why a lot of people, when I tell them, hey, you know, get 30, 40 shrimp per person if you're planning on fishing for a few hours, and they look at me like, wow, that's a lot. But it's really not.
I think the weather this weekend is going to be out there and go fishing. So it's going to be a little windy, a little choppy in the surf. The bay shouldn't be turned up too much. It's actually, the surf's been kind of dirty, but the bays have been real clean. You can see kind of there in the distance, just in the video, you can see the color changes out here. So that's how you know the water's clean. So it should be pretty good fishing in the bays and in the surf. If you want to fish in a little bit choppier water, you just got to be prepared for that. Well, that's why my household we recycle plastics. Absolutely, recycle them. Don't throw them in our waters. Messes a lot of stuff up. Oh, he's got one. Nope. Missed him. Came back with a head. So a lot of people ask me, what do I prefer doing? Hooking them through the head or the tail? Usually it's through the tail. Personally, it's really a personal preference.
That time, at the beginning of the video, I told you I hooked you through the tail. Yeah. I wanted to change it up a little bit and try it through the head, but I'm going back to the tail. Yeah,
just like 7 out of 10 times when I hook it through the head, that happens. When I hook it through the tail, what happened to Tyler previously happens. They'll just kind of bite his legs off. Most of your bait's still on there. So usually you can fish it a little longer. Jose, how's the topwater bite been?
Should be really good. Early in the morning, late in the evening. It should be really good the next few days. I typically always start, whether I'm bait fishing or whether I'm surf fishing, I typically start with the top water. I just had a bite, pulled off a little bit of line, but then he stopped. So we're gonna.
Yeah, so the topwater bite's been good. I saw a comment earlier, a question earlier, on what a jacks in Spanish like. And really they like any fast moving, shiny lure in the surf. Big spoons, big topwaters. If you want to use live bait, live mullet, finger mullet are real good for them.
Keep trying.
Yeah, keep trying. They say hook that pinfish. If we can catch one of the pinfish, throw them on there. Real good, fresh, free bait.
So Paul's gonna do most of the talking. I'm gonna do the fishing, so y'all can watch fishing and then listen to the report at the same time. Because I'm too far away, y'all probably can't hear me.
What's the best time to use squid? So squid's one of those baits that's pretty good year round. It's a real popular bait offshore or in the surf, but a lot of people use it out here also. Everything eats squid just like it is shrimp. Just squid stays on the hook a little bit better. Oh, sorry, I got this. we got one. What we got? See him boat up over there. Whee, little trout action. I see you. Nice. So we didn't get skunked.
Hey.
Tell Tyler to come back to Georgia and we'll fish in his grandpa's pond.
Who's that?
That's Billy Edge.
Hey, what's going on, Bubba? I grew up with Billy.
Sweet. All right.
Respect. He might be right there. He'd be close, but
Okay, let the little babies go. Let them grow up, get fat.
oh no, I got blood on my white shirt because I'm a gangster. All right, let's see if we can do that again. That was fun.
Andrew, how's the watercolor been? So the watercolor in the bays has been pretty clean, pretty solid.
It's a real pretty trout green. This is what I call trout green.
Trout green. I would say maybe 3.5 feet of visibility. It's pretty good out here.
And I want to send a shout out to all the haters out there that say, hey, y'all don't ever catch fish. Oh yeah, well I just caught a dink trout, and that's a fish. So, and I caught a plastic bottle. So.
Fred said, is that a chatterweight? Yes, that's a small chatterweight. It's kind of your highlighter green or neon green in color. It's probably one of the smaller ones we carry. We carry three or four different sizes. And he's also got a little split shot on there. Just to add a little bit more weight, get a little more casting distance. And that current's moving pretty strong, so it helps it not move out so fast with the current.
Those shrimp have a bad habit about wanting to stay on top of the water, especially when you're freelining them. So when I'm fishing on the edge of a channel like this, and I know that those fish are hanging out in that channel, I kind of want that shrimp to go down on the edge of that channel. So that's why I add that split shot on there, especially in these high currents like this, just to get him down a little bit.
So a lot of people, one of the main questions people are asking me this week is, hey, I just want to go catch something, where can I go? And usually I say early in the morning, late in the evening, stick to the flats. You know, usually stay somewhere that's a little more shallow. They like to go up there, but in the middle of the day, like right now, it's about 2:30, 3 o'clock. I say fish a little deeper, fish under a bridge, fish next to a bridge, fish the bank, little drop-offs, and that's exactly what we're doing here. And Tyler caught one nice trout. Augie says, I got to meet Tyler for the first time when I was back from Argentina. Very good guy and salesman.
Augie, I hope you caught some fish, man. That's badass. That's bad beep.
That's bad beep. Sorry. Mark said, don't you worry about stingrays?
No, not really. I've waited a lot, and knock on wood, I know it'll probably happen one day. Oh, baby. Woo. Sorry, I just got a bite. I get excited. I'm telling you, y'all should fish with me more often. I get excited. I get excited. I get in the zone. I get pumped. Angry.
And I get angry.
Yeah. But so anytime I'm wade fishing, all I'm doing, I'm not stepping. I'm slowly, especially the point of my toe. You know, I might pick my heel up just a little bit, but I'm kind of just taking that toe and keeping it on the ground the whole time. Because stingrays don't want to sting you. They're not swimming around down there looking for something to sting. Be cast real quick, I'll come back. Short, but okay. So stingrays aren't swimming around down there looking to sting you. They don't, it's not their hobby. They use that as a self-defense. So if you take your toes and just kind of drag them along on the bottom, you'll actually kick that stingray. You know, if he's laying on the bottom taking a nap, you'll nudge him with your toe and he'll just swim off. So it's really not that big of a deal. Now, do you still have a chance of getting hit? Yes, you know, but that's just a chance we take. But I have kicked a lot of stingrays, a lot of them, and I've, knock on wood, I've never been hit yet.
Have you spotted any sharks? Sorry, have you spotted any sharks while wade fishing?
Yes, I have. Not so much in the bay. I had a dolphin swim up on me one time right here. You want to talk about taking your breath away? I thought that was it. I thought that was it. That's the end of me. I looked up and there was a fin about 8 feet from me coming right at me. And I'm like, oh, yep, I'm done.
There goes my leg.
I'm done. This is it. I'm done. It was a dolphin. But one time, and this is the reason I use long stringers. If you notice, this is a long stringer. One time I was in the surf and I had a stringer of trout, and I had a shark take the trout off my stringer for me while it was attached to me. So that's one reason why I use a really long stringer even in the bay. When I'm wade fishing in the surf, most of the time I don't keep trout on a stringer anymore. I land them, take them up on the beach, put them in the cooler, go back and get another one. But there's been 2 different instances where I've had sharks take something that was mine, that was really close to me, and I'm not a fan of it. You know? I don't mind sharks. In fact, I love sharks, but they need to stay on their side.
Joe, that's my boy Blue. Joe, True Granite.
Hey Joe, what's going on?
You know what's funny? He put that's my boy Blue, and then put that.
Oh yeah, see, there we go.
On the same page over there, Joe. Oh, we got one. Boat up over there.
Good fish. Maybe you've been grassed up.
Oh, sheep's head.
There you go.
There we go. Come on. So this is how you land a fish with no net. You just ease them. Let him get a little tired, but he'll land it. He's done it before. That's a pretty good size sheephead. Sheephead are like big pin birds with teeth.
And they fight hard.
Yeah,
That's why I was like, man, that feels like a good fish.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of look like I know what I'm doing.
Nice.
Hey, that's good eating. You want it?
No, I don't want him. Patrick says, we're getting tired of Paul. Any more Charlie time?
Hey!
He didn't say that. He said, any more Charlie time.
Oh.
Just kidding, Patrick.
I was saying, don't talk about my boy like that, Patrick. So there you go. Fun fact, sheep's head are delicious. The other fun fact is they're a pain in the butt to clean. And I'm kind of lazy. Not really, but I just don't want to clean him. So,
Yeah, pretty fish.
he's going to get a free pass.
I'll get out of here. There we go.
Oh,
What size hook you got?
that is
It's a 5/0 Kale.
5/0 Kale hook.
You think the weather tomorrow will be the same as today? Real similar.
Very similar.
Real similar. It'll come out of north-northeast. It might shift a little bit from the
east-northeast.
east-northeast. What'd I say?
You said north.
North-northeast. East-northeast, yeah.
Let's see if we can get one more. That's a good variety. Trout. That was almost a keeper. Sheep's head, that would have been a keeper.
Sheep's head are underrated to target, and they taste great. Absolutely.
Highly underrated.
Highly underrated, yeah.
Everything about them's good. If you're a shark fisherman,
Yeah, you can use them as bait.
if you're a shark fisherman, they're legal to use as bait. If you like to eat a lot of fish, they're absolutely delicious. They fight super hard. Yeah, highly underrated.
Erica says, tell him he can stay fishing today.
Yay!
Thanks, man.
Boy, this is my lucky week. Last week was pretty rough.
Nate says, man, y'all making everyone want to go fish now. I'm over here thinking about breaking the old gear out of the garage, making sure it's oiled up.
Come on,
Come on, Nate.
That's our job, We kind of work at a bait stand, and they're like, hey, get some people to come out here and fish. Okay, we'll go fish.
No problem. Tips on using live shrimp in the surf. So, Danny, live shrimp, typically we use in the surf on real calm days. Other than that, we take real fresh dead shrimp, or we'll bag up live shrimp with no water, just so they can be really, really fresh by the time we get there. Great for pompano, great for whiting, literally everything in the surf. You'll catch small sharks, bonnet heads. You know, I bet that sheephead was the first thing you had.
He didn't have my hook in it.
Oh, you're right.
I think there is some sheephead out there though, because twice now I've gotten good hits. When I bring it in, I've got half a shrimp, and I kind of thought it was perch. But sheephead are bad about, they don't eat the whole shrimp, they nibble. So that's why you kind of, now I know there's some sheephead in there, I'm gonna slow up a little bit, and when I feel that nibbling, I'm gonna let them just keep nibbling.
Are y'all freelining dead shrimp? No, he's freelining live shrimp. Live shrimp, and he's got a little chatterweight and a split shot on there. Piggy perch. Piggy perch is an amazing bait down here in the fall when we get them. Or shoot, if you can get them right now, it's a good bait, but typically they're a little thicker late summer and the fall.
A lot of people confuse pinfish and piggy perch. Or the true name for a piggy perch is a grunt. The true name for a pin perch is a pinfish. But pinfish are great baits. Piggy perch are even better. And like Paul said, we don't start getting piggies in until end of July, August time frame, and typically they'll go through the fall. And redfish cannot refuse a piggy perch. I mean, if there's a redfish within 3 counties of the piggy perch, he's gonna eat it.
I've caught a lot of nice sheephead right there. So this is good sheephead territory. You see all the pillars, a lot of structure in here. We know there's some old bridge pylons down under the water where you can't see. So this is real good sheephead territory. And sheephead love hanging around and eating barnacles off the pillars. So you can see all of these have been here a long time, so they got barnacles growing all over them. And on the barnacles there's crabs, there's a bunch of stuff that sheephead likes to eat and pick up. So yes, you're right. Great sheephead territory. What color braid do you use?
It doesn't really matter, honestly. I'm running a leader. I run mono or fluorocarbon leaders on everything. On this rod right here, I've got yellow just because it looked good on black. On some of my black reels, I've got red because it looked good, you know. On some of them, I've got just plain green. It's really just personal preference, honestly. When I'm shark fishing or on my surf reels, I do have a little bit of a theory behind it. So I'll take like 300 yards of one color on some of my bigger spinning rods. I'll take 300 yards of, let's say, green, and then I'll take 150 yards of red or yellow or blue or whatever. So that way I know, all right, you know, my bait's out there 150 yards. I've still got 300 yards that I can play with. But on inshore, my bait casters, I spool those with 20-pound test.
Oh, skipjacks!
Take a drag. Now you gotta fight these like tarpon. When they jump, you gotta get the rod tip down. He's gonna give me the violence.
Don't let him break you off, don't let him break you off. He's coming over here. Don't break off, don't break off. Land him. That's a good one. Man, skipjack are fun to catch.
There's another species. That's 3 species. And guess what? I got to keep this one because we have an employee tournament.
Oh, that's right.
We got an employee tournament that goes on, and we have a side pot for skipjacks. So, skipjacks are phenomenal bait. All right, you cut this up, redfish love it. I've even caught trout off of it. You put it out in the surf hole, big sharks love it. So anytime I catch skipjack, I'm keeping them. Now another fun fact is they actually taste really, really good. You probably have to look it up on YouTube. You actually have to spoon the meat out and almost make a patty out of it, like a salmon patty, because they have a super soft meat, but it's a fishy fish, but it's actually good. So don't think that you can't eat it. And just like that, I took the lead in the employee skipjack tournament.
4-man tarpon.
4-man tarpon. And they fight like, so they're actually in the same family. For people that don't know that, the only fish in that family are tarpon and ladyfish, or skipjacks. That's why you got to check your equipment after every cast. I got in here, I had a knot in my leader. That's a weak point. You know, that'll cause break-offs. So now I'm free of my knot. You can go back to it.
Yeah, and make sure you feel your leader after you catch a skipjack, because they do fray it up. You'll feel it, you'll touch it, and you'll know if it'll start feeling like sandpaper after a while.
So skipjack are really, really bad, and we actually designed this leader to kind of combat them. That's why we put that big spaghetti bead on there. Because when your bait's in the water, it's sitting like that. When that skipjack bites, that's helping to protect the base of your leader right there, which is where skipjacks just absolutely devastate leaders. Every time you catch a skipjack, you have to check your leader, because they jump around, their mouth is like sandpaper, and they will absolutely destroy your leader. And then if you don't pay attention, you're going to set the hook on a nice redfish, and you're going to have what happened to me earlier.
Caught 2 mahi using cut skipjack at the rigs off of Mustang.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. It works. What's the report on Packery? On my way now. Packery, they're catching everything. Literally everything. There's flounder in there. They're catching big redfish, keeper drum. The big oversized drum are really slowing down. I haven't heard too many reports on that. There's sheep's head in there. Bunch of trout. How deep is the Humboldt? So the middle of the channel, about 18 to 20 feet.
At its deepest.
At its deepest point. Right here where we're fishing, we're standing probably in 2.5, 3 feet of water. The line is probably in like a 5, 6 foot area. How do I get in on that tournament? You gotta be an employee. Come get your application.
It is a trout tournament with redfish and skipjack side pots. So, and actually that's the only tournament that I haven't won. Paul beat me on the skipjack last year. Cos beat me on the redfish. And Bo won the trout.
I had them skips tear hooks off rattle traps. Yeah, they're gnarly. They don't mess around. They got a lot of power. They swim fast. They jump. They really twist your stuff up.
You gotta be ready for them.
Yep.
As you can see, that one right there, it took me in between the 2 pilings. If I would have been weight fishing, he would have for sure rubbed me off on the pilings, on the barnacles, and I would have lost it.
Joe says, nice yak off shirt. Yeah, we got more over here, Joe. Come on.
Just got in a big shipment of yak off stuff.
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff.
So if you're looking for some yak off stuff, some protective gear from the sun and the elements, that's where it's at.
Come get them. I got caps. We got shirts, hooded shirts, long sleeve. Everything dry fit. I got swim trunks now, board shorts. I got them here also, yak off board shorts.
Stickers.
Looks like a lot of grass floating. Yeah, there's all these flats around us. There's a lot of grass that's always moving back and forth. It's really impossible to get away from. If the current's moving, there's grass.
I actually prefer the grass.
I can live with that. Joe's coming Memorial Day weekend. Come on, Joe. We'll be here. I'm sure we'll have a million people in here. Oh, we got one. Load up. Got another little trout. Yeah, little fatty. It's a little fatter.
That's a keeper.
That's a keeper for sure.
Yeah, buddy.
Pretty green. Look how the trout is dang near the same color as the water. Like they blend in. Just incredible.
That's why I call it trout green color, the water. That one's gonna be ceviche.
Ceviche. Get him.
Now we got some bait, some dinner.
Some bait, some dinner, and new guy on the leaderboard.
We still got people watching?
We still got people, 140, 150s.
Nice, nice. So I hope y'all don't get bored. We're just gonna keep fishing.
So people ask us every single day when we're here, where are they catching fish? And we say everywhere. We tell them where, under the bridges, in the flats, use live shrimp, green line, use live pin perch. And a lot of people think we're just fluffing around trying to sell some stuff, but we're not. They're here. The water is still cool, but it's really warmed up, so there's a lot of bait moving around. And when there's bait, there's fish. Rocket says, I missed it, let me see the fish. Show you a couple there. And we released a big
sheep's head.
Big sheephead and another little trout.
Yeah, man, I'd be doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd have sheep's head, trout. That other one, if I'd have measured it, I think he might have kept.
Where are you putting the stringer on the fish?
I was waiting for somebody to ask that. Hold on, let me cast out and I'll show you. So I put my stringer through the eyes. I have better luck for my fish staying alive like that because it's not hitting the brain, because the brain is actually up in here, and I can get my fish on and off the stringer a little bit easier that way, and they don't have a stringer going through their gills or through their mouth, preventing them from breathing naturally. So that's how.
You should have used a ruler on your shirt to measure the questionable trout. You're absolutely right, Leo.
Yeah.
Next time we will. What are you using?
Most of the time, if it's a questionable fish, I just kind of, I give him a chance. That one's not questionable. That's 16 and a half, 17-inch trout. But, so if I can't tell that it's a keeper without having to measure it, then typically I don't keep it. Oh.
What are you using for bait? We're using live shrimp. Or he's using live shrimp. Live shrimp.
Live shrimp on a CosWay Croaker Poker leader.
And if you like making your own stuff and you just want to get the shadow weights here, or the hooks here, we got them all. We got the fluorocarbon, we got everything you need. Leo, where can I find one of those cool ruler shirts? You can get them here. CosWay Bait and Tackle.
11645 South Padre Island Drive, Corpus Christi, Texas 78418.
What type of rod are you using?
So this is a Shimano SLX. It's a nice rod. It's got a good backbone, medium tip. It's a little bit shorter rod. I think it's only 7 foot. So 7'2". A lot of my rods that I use in the bay will be 7'2" to 7'6", because it helps you make that longer cast. But underneath this bridge, you don't want it too tall, because you'll break your rod tips off.
How much are those leaders? So those leaders that we got set up are $4.99. Completely chatter weight, 50-pound mono, and a 5/0 KO hook. So where can I get a slick fade like Tyler's? Where you get your haircut?
That's a secret. No, actually, I think I got this one at. I think I got this one at Pro Cuts. Pro Cuts.
Pro Cut. Are the Croaker getting bigger? They're still kind of small, Joe. But that's typical May, smaller Croaker.
This is the latest we've ever went without having a steady supply of Croaker. However, this was one of the longer winters that I've seen. So I think that's gonna play a part in everything. Everything this year, even the drum and everything else, we're about a month off. So I'm almost willing to bet that the Croaker are gonna be a month late, which would put them about mid-May, which we're at right now. And I actually, before we came fishing, I talked to my Croaker guy, and he said they're trying. You know, they're struggling, they're trying, they're looking all up and down the coast. There's a huge blow up right there. All up and down the coast.
So, show off the fish for those that just tuned in.
Show the fish?
Show the fish.
Show the fish.
See what you got.
See what we got.
So you're not lying.
Find my string in here.
Couple little babies. Little trout, good sized trout. A little bit bigger skipjack.
That's lunch and bait.
Yep.
I'm gonna catch one right here. Watch, I'm gonna call it right now.
Frank says, are you guys still catching flounder? So they have caught a few off of the pier. We personally haven't caught any. We haven't been really fishing for them. But I have seen them come off the pier, and they've been small keepers, 14, 15s.
A hot tip for summertime flounder, look downtown. What I mean by that is literally all the Corpus Christi Bay shoreline, over by the Lexington, all that area in there, the T-heads, the L-heads, fish on the bottom, fish an artificial. I talked to a buddy of mine, and he said he caught his 5 flounder yesterday doing that, fishing around the structure, fishing slow, fishing artificial slow on the bottom. I got.
Gregory says, Tyler, my Randis bow hunting buddy.
Hey, what's up, Bubba?
Hey, Paul, do you have the Yakov camouflage shirts and what colors? Yeah, we got, I got navy blue, royal blue, we got the highlighter green.
Like a digital camo.
Like a digital camo, yeah. We got pink and purple.
You got a regular camo?
I don't have like a real tree type camo, no. I made them one year for the winter time, and they sold pretty well. And in the summer they slow down, so I'll get them again in the winter. How's the shrimp hooked on? Right now he's hooking them through the head. Right under the little...
Honestly, I've been mixing it up.
Okay.
Honestly, I've been hooking some in the head, some in the tail, really wherever I pull them out of the bucket. Some days it seems to matter more than others. Today, it doesn't really seem to matter that much.
the best live bait for flounder?
Mud minnows.
Mud minnows, hands down. Small mullet if you can get them pretty small.
Like literally, you only want a bait 3 inches long, the size of your finger. I've got a lot of big flounder on small bait.
Orlando, we by Thursday. Yeah, come on, man. Come by. Me and Tyler are gonna be off Thursday, but the guys will be here and they'll help you with whatever you need. Hopefully the weather isn't bad this weekend so I can go to Port Bay for reds. Yep. Reds are all up and down the bays right now. Potholes. I've heard more reds being caught in 3-4 feet of water, so kind of take that with a grain of salt. How do you cook your trout and what seasonings do you use?
So, Fiesta Blend, is it Fiesta Blend?
Fiesta, yeah.
Fiesta Blend makes a Uncle Chris's fish seasoning. I'm a huge steak fanatic, so I don't know who is it, but I'm a huge steak fanatic. If you don't eat your steak medium rare, you're not doing it right. But they make a Uncle Chris's steak seasoning, and now they make an Uncle Chris's fish seasoning, and it's really good. I also love ceviche. I love doing trout ceviche. I even like sushi. Flounder makes a good sushi. We'll do a video on that this upcoming flounder season on how we do flounder sushi.
Yep. So shoot, you can throw trout's a good white flaky fish, so you can literally cook it a lot of different ways. On the grill, you can smoke it, you can fry it, put it in a pan, bake it in the oven. Literally any way with any seasoning, and it's a light fish, so you don't have to use a lot of seasoning because it'll start overpowering it. So just go light on the seasoning, a little lemon maybe, it'll be good to go. What stuff we got out here? Crossing RL, I'm crossing 77 now, on my way.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, come on. So how's the bite feeling right now? What are you feeling while we're out there?
So, I'm pretty sure it's just perch. I'm checking to kind of make sure it's not, yeah, see, it's perch. I'm just getting real light taps. You know, I'm coming back with just the head or just the tail. Now typically, you know, we've caught 5 fish. Typically I'm gonna fish a spot until, if I go 20 minutes, 30 minutes without catching a good fish or getting a good bite, I'm gonna move on. We're not gonna do that today because I'm about to be out of bait. And I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to sit here and watch us for an hour. But don't fall in love with a spot, because you know there might have been a piece of structure down there that was holding those fish. They could have just kind of been coming through. You never really know. So if you go half hour or something like that without getting a bite, I typically move, especially when I'm wade fishing. It may not be far. You know, in this instance, I might wade to the other side of the bridge, or I might wade over here, you know, and try that. But you don't want to fall in love with one spot. You know, even, I know a lot of people that, you know, they're like, oh, where's your honey hole? I really don't have a honey hole. You know, just because you catch some good fish in a spot one day, doesn't mean they're going to be there the next day. It may be a seasonal thing, that may be a fluke, you never know. So a lot of people think that the way to catch a lot of fish is buy a boat. Like it's magically gonna happen for you if you buy a boat. Really, the only reason people in boat catch more fish, and sometimes they don't even, I mean they don't, but one of the good things about a boat is you can move spots quickly. You can try different spots quickly. That's really the only perk of a boat. You can do that too, lane fishing or fishing off a bank. You just have to have that mentality before you go out. If you never try fishing under a bridge, it's a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah. Pretty hard not to hit the top.
I'm really surprised, knock on wood. I haven't hit the top yet and I haven't backlashed yet. I broke off and I caught a bottle, so.
Joseph, Paul, grab that rod and show Tyler how to do it. No, Tyler's doing a good job. He's tearing them up. I'll probably just catch 5 more hard heads and then we'd be going in because I had it broke off again or something. You ever worry about worms in the meals of any saltwater fish?
No. One, if I see them, I cut them out. 2, it's not really a worm per se. It's totally edible, as weird as that sounds. So if you were to cook it, hold on, I'm getting a bite. Maybe it's just a perch. But as long as you cook it good, you're fine. You know, I just watch your meat. You know, make sure that, like I said, if I see a worm, I just cut that chunk of meat out, get rid of it. You're good to go.
So we'll fish these on the stringer. For those tuning in, we got a trout, nice trout, and a nice skipjack. But if you missed it earlier, I got a real nice sheep's head.
Real big sheep's head.
And another good borderline keeper trout. So it's been a good day here under the bridge already.
Good video, you know?
Yeah, good video.
You gotta catch fish every now and then.
We gotta have one good video a year at least.
Yeah, one good video a year, you know? Alright guys, last shrimp. Last shrimp. Here we go. Wish him luck.
I like using perch. They keep the small fish away and the big trout smash them. Absolutely right. And a lot of people kind of look down on pin perch because they are bait stealers when you're using live shrimp or dead shrimp. But it's a great bait. There's so many out there. A lot of predatory fish like trout, redfish, flounder. A lot of them eat them. Jacks. Literally everything eat pin perch or piggy perch. So if you catch one, they're oily. Keep it. They're shiny. They're flashy. Put on a hook. Little chatter weight helps add a little sound to the water.
They work good in the surf too.
Yep.
They're hardy. They stay alive good. I like using bigger ones when we go to the surf. I've got a lot of jacks, small sharks, redfish, everything, trout.
Matt says come bass fishing with us.
What's that?
Matthew Ray says come bass fishing with us.
Hey, I need to. We need to go. Alright guys, well, that was it. Look, you got me. It looked like the sheep's head. You see it's a clean bite. It was a good hit. So it's probably the sheep's head. But hey, we caught fish. We caught fish. We gave you a report. The fishing's gonna be good this week. The weather's gonna be good. We're gonna have some patchy rain, but nothing too crazy. The weekend you're gonna have a little bit of wind, you know, but nothing you can't fish in. The redfish bite is hot. The trout bite's hot. The surf is good. It's gonna be rough. So like Paul said earlier, if you're planning on running baits, just make sure you're experienced. If you're not experienced, wait till another weekend. You know, the Gulf will give us some good, calm, slick days, but we just got to be patient. Other than that, Paul gave you his hot tip of the week. I'm doing the same thing. In fact, we might try to fish together this week. We're gonna chase some redfish in marshy areas, shallow water, early in the morning until about noon. So that's my hot tip of the week. My secondary tip of the week is Packery jetties and Port Aransas jetties. Everybody I talk to seems to be going to the jetties, and everybody I talk to has caught redfish, they've caught trout. It has been really good. And then again, flounder. If you're looking for flounder, focus on the Corpus Christi Bay bayfront. Focus on any of that shoreline, any of that structure, the riprap, the rocks, pilings, the T-heads, the boats down there. All that structure holds bait and it holds flounder year round. Other than that, I'm gonna go fillet fish. I'm gonna go Put my bait up in the freezer so when I do get a chance to go shark fishing, I got a little bit of bait. There we go. We do catch fish every now and then. Nothing crazy, but hey, it's fish, right? Guys, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Turn me around, Paul. Woo! All right, guys. Peace out till next time. Love y'all.